Last time on Ink Rookies, the wannabe tattoo artists met each other and Lantz for the first time.
So you guys want to be apprentices, huh?
Yes, sir.
And they were quickly thrown into their first drawing challenge.
There's no fucking way I'm getting that tattooed on. Do you want that on you? Right.
Today, they will learn how to safely assemble a professional tattoo machine.
Everything you just touch is infected, so that goes in the trash.
And Lantz challenges the group's creativity.
This guy wants me to draw a chair?
Only one of them can win this amazing opportunity to become Lantz's apprentice.
I feel like yesterday I really did great, but you know, every day is a different challenge.
Yesterday was a little rough, but I'm feeling very confident. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next.
Morning, Vince. Come on back over here.
Yesterday was a rough start for me, but I'm ready to, come back strong.
Did notice you guys are a little bit late. You guys want to explain that? If I'm your boss, you can't be late. If you have customers waiting at 10, you're supposed to be here at 10.
This morning we woke up a little bit late. I ain't usually used to 10, I'm used to about 12.
Some of us was already ready, we was waiting on others.
Me and Holly were the only ones that were up.
Any reason you're late? Just trying to be cool? Hollywood time with...
I think some of us overslept. I'm not gonna name names, but it could have been me, maybe.
Today, we're gonna cover the tools of the trade. We're gonna go through the whole station setup, all the equipment and materials you need to perform a tattoo. Cross-contamination is your biggest risk in tattooing. You're gonna be touching their blood, so once you touch a client, whether that's shaving them to put the stencil on or actually tattooing them, you have to approach them as if they're infected. If you want to be my apprentice, you have to follow all of my rules. My reputation's on the line. The first is going to be your tattoo machines, and they're not guns. If you're in prison, they're a gun. If you're a real tattoo artist, they're called machines. But you have a needle that comes sterilized. The needle goes into the tube, and then the tube goes into the machine. There's a little grommet at the end to hold the needle in place. You're also going to need a couple of rubber bands to stabilize the bar.
I'm following along as best as I can. It's a lot.
Most bars need to be slightly adjusted on the back. You loop the bar around the grommet.
Okay, Lance, chill. It's like maybe a little slower.
You will need a water bottle that is filled with medical grade soap, tongue depressor, and Vaseline. Clip cord goes to the machine. Clip cord covers this.
Not remembering anything that he says. It's going in one ear, out the other.
I'm gonna go each individually and assist you, show you, and watch you do a setup. The other four, while I'm setting up, we'll be having a draw challenge up in our lobby. I need another tattoo. An awesome snake and dagger on this side. I now want a chair on this side. I want you to make it the most badass design you can for a chair.
What the fuck? This guy wants me to draw a chair?
A chair.
A chair?
Draw a fucking chair.
Why would you want me to draw a chair?
One of the hardest things in tattooing is that you're gonna get the most random items and articles that people are gonna want, but make them look cool. They may have a backstory, they may just think it's something that's really neat, but they want it unique.
You know, he said he wanted to get a chair tattooed, and he said draw the coolest chair you can, so I'm gonna try to draw a pretty cool chair.
What kind of chair am I supposed to do? I have no fucking clue.
So with that, who wants to go first on their station setup? Nope. Alex one, you have everything. All of your equipment is here. That's my equipment.
I'm sorry.
To that point.
Nerves are getting me a little bit. I started fumbling.
You don't want to rip the bag like you just did, because now that's open. The fact that you're using one rubber band twice is making it way tighter than two rubber bands.
Oh. I think I'm doing really good.
That was okay, but if you want to be my apprentice, you're gonna have to be better than that.
I'm trying to think of a chair. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm still just blank space. I can't think of nothing, you know? I'm really freaking out right now.
Pretty good for your first time. Holly, you're up next. Come on back.
Oh my God, I have never touched a tattoo machine. It's not a gun, it's a tattoo machine.
So you just grabbed rubber bands out of that bag, correct?
I did.
Okay, so now everything you just touch is infected. So now you just lost $20 of your tattoo because now you have to use $20 more for another needle and tube. So that goes in the trash.
I'm so freaking nervous right now. He's watching me assemble and having to disassemble the machine 5 times because I've never used it.
Don't you understand? This is life and death. Yours and your clients.
I didn't turn on the machine.
The machine is on.
It's on, okay. It's a little too much metal on metal action.
Okay.
It sounds like.
Are you missing anything?
Yes.
So this keeps the needle bar in place.
Literally, why can't I do anything in order?
You need to know this. It is an integral part of tattooing. You just put the whole thing against your body. You just went like this with the machine, the bag, and the gloves.
I keep throwing away his gloves and touching things I'm not supposed to. Who's that?
If you're gonna wanna win this competition, you're gonna have to step it up and do better than that.
Drawing this chair is so fucking hard.
Gosh, I've just never have drawn chairs before.
That was a noble try, at least.
Only took 48 tries. We're on our way. I think that I can come up with something that can persuade him to kind of look at me differently in terms of what I illustrate.
You decided on a rocking chair for me? Mm-hmm. That fits his style too?
I just think that rocking chairs hold so much meaning in so many different ways. The rocking chair, I decided, you know, wisdom, storytelling, character, period.
I'm shaking up a storm because I don't want to mess up, especially in front of him.
It's my turn to do my setup and set up my machine. He's gonna give me an A+ on this one, that's for sure.
This is one thing.
One thing.
Ah, the machine cover. So that was pretty flawless. Voodoo doll, everyone has gotten better, so you have to be faster and better than Gary was. So come on down.
When I was about maybe 18, 19 years old, I gave myself my first tattoo. It was a little star on my ankle. It was kind of stupid, just represented like being a star and achieving perfection. From the moment the needle touched my skin, it was almost like love at first touch. That's when I knew that it was going to be something I was going to do for the rest of my life. It's a huge passion. It's almost like an obsession. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning, and sometimes I wake at night, 4 o'clock in the morning, thinking about tattoos.
You a little nervous there?
A little bit.
Okay.
Lance is standing there and I'm trying my best to kind of like pretend he isn't there, because the more I think about it, the more nervous I'm getting. Is it plugged in?
So you just turned it off.
I did? Oh, so it was on?
Yes.
Okay.
The blue glowing light is usually an indication on the front that it's on.
Thank you, I didn't see that.
You got it running. Do you feel finished? Do you feel complete?
I think so.
So, a couple quick things. One, you were oddly the cleanest and messiest of everybody.
It sounds like something my mother would say.
Clip cord is all jammed into that bag. That tattoo machine's not going to reach my body. Look at your cord.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You started out great, and then in a few areas went downhill, but you also fixed some stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to critique these, but I'm also going to have my wife back here also giving her advice, because she's going to have to look at it for the rest of my life. So Gary, right?
Yes. I just kept drawing up blanks.
Does that look like a chair to you? I see a big just letter S. These don't read like clouds at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a banner. The words aren't in the banner, so the banner's kind of pointless. This, I'm not sure what that is at all.
Yeah. Lance is telling me everything I already know. I know my spaceship chair sucks.
That's definitely a no for me.
You want to see that for the rest of our lives?
You would definitely not be in the bed with me with that. It just looks like a first grader drew that, I'm sorry.
Well, it ain't that great, but it don't look like a fucking first grader drew it.
Gary, very disappointing today. I expected a lot more based on your drawings yesterday.
I went with kind of like more old school Victorian theme.
The layout is really good. The background actually really complements the chair. Without the background, it would be kind of boring. It would just be kind of a straight on shot of a chair.
So I'll take the constructive criticism.
It looks a little bit like a wig on the top of the chair. And that stuff that you do, you have to draw it, step away, and then look at that. Or a mustache. Dominic, this chair is pretty darn good. You're definitely impressing me.
Hey, looks like a badass chair. I'd buy it. You know, put it in my house.
It's pretty darn good.
Thank you.
I decided to come up with a few different ideas.
Are you presenting all of them equally to me? Or do you have one that you lean towards that you like better?
I guess I'm kind of leaning more towards the one that looks like the machine, a tattoo machine.
Because that's probably the second worst one on there. This one, to me, is the best.
Okay.
With perspective. Even though it's straight on, you have good forced perspective at coming out. You can see that it is actually a chair. If you can draw like this all the time, it'd be awesome. If you draw like this all the time,
Yeah.
it's not awesome. Voodoo, showing this many chairs definitely shows your lack of confidence or security in your drawing. You definitely have to work on that.
You know, I've never been to art school, so I mean, this is all a new experience for me.
All right, enough said. All right, this chair is...
Mine.
Okay.
I wanted to choose a chair that like had a lot of character. I was going to do a wheelchair.
Wheelchair?
The,
Should you put a cane and like little tennis balls?
oh, no, my mind tripping over it.
I asked for something bold, unique, outstanding.
Yeah.
This is just a straight-on drawing of a chair with slight perspective being off. It's not horrible. Leaps and bounds over your snakes yesterday.
But it sucks. I mean, it looks old. I wouldn't sit in it. I wouldn't get it tattooed.
It's okay, it's a little boring.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
Holly, if you want to be my apprentice, you definitely have to be able to draw better. Christoph, is that right?
I incorporated it into put a little bit of you in it. Added your hat, your fedora. To me, when I read you, feel like you would watch Game of Thrones kind of stuff, like the old school kind of classic medieval.
Christoph, don't know where you got this from. I've never even seen an episode of Game of Thrones. With that, I'm going to send you guys home. That's it for today. Oh, one more thing. I have a homework assignment for you. I need photorealistic portraits of each of you. So I'm going to have you each draw each other. So we're going to pair you up. I'm going to send Ronnie home with you to watch you and babysit you, so you get to draw Ronnie. Portraits are one of the hardest things for any artist to draw. This is going to really challenge them and show me what they have.
All right. So we're drawing portraits now. I guess another win for me. I'm gonna try to be a team player and help them, but it's gonna take a lot to beat me.
Hey Ronnie, do you like to smile?
Not really, no.
I didn't think so. Okay, we'll figure something out.
I just feel like I really need to concentrate. I'm just kind of freaking out right now because portraits are just not my thing.
Do you want to sit somewhere else?
Yeah,
I need a zone. Is that cool with you?
whatever floats your boat.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Day 1 was kind of discouraging. Day 2, I really started to kind of get the hang of it. Everything's coming into focus. I'm really starting to understand what it takes to take this competition by the reins. I'm not a fast drawer, but...
You have 30 minutes.
Drawing a portrait of Voodoo Doll, and she's sitting here staring at me in my face, but you know, the slightest movements is gonna change that portrait extremely. So I'm worried about how this is gonna turn out.
I'm feeling kind of confident. I'm gonna try to make it my own way. I'm just not a portrait artist, but I can, throw similarities in there and kind of make it like maybe a neo-traditional portrait or whatnot. But like I said, I'm feeling kind of confident.
So you gonna make me look good when you do this?
You gonna see.
It's cool to be here with all these cool people. I get along with all of them. Everybody's got their ups and downs, but I'm here to compete, and I'm here to try to do my best to win.
Today was a horrible day. I got to put it in the past. Like I said, I really want this apprenticeship, and I want this to work out. I would love to work under Lantz. It's just, like I said, it's been a dream of mine for a long time, and I've worked hard for this.
In the next episode, the rookies present their portraits to Lantz.
Probably the worst portrait I think I've ever seen.
And Christoph is taken somewhere he has never been before.
I never had a guy shave my arm before. I'm not sure if it'll happen again.
They discover that making stencils is far harder than it looks.
Drawing this fish makes me wish I never strolled by another koi pond again.
Don't mess up.